This week On the Road with Mickey, our top 3 resort restaurant gems.
We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go. We're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go.
Hey everyone, I'm Grogu.
No,
and
you're
that's
not.
Mike.
No, you are
Scratch
not.
that. Take 2. Hey everyone, I'm Mike. And she's Sophie.
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
And he is our frog-loving, macaroon-loving Grogu.
And we love him.
And we love him.
He loves all of you too, except Daddy for stealing his identity.
Its imitation is the most sincere form of flattery.
Can't
He
argue
will
with that.
accept that excuse.
There you go. There you go. And we are on the road with Mickey. This is episode 300. Cue the fireworks.
Blow
Oh
the
my
mind.
gosh.
I don't have fireworks. Scratch that. Take 2. This is episode 300. Don't cue the fireworks. Okay, we won't.
Somebody
And-
got the Edie's for his Wheaties this morning.
Yes.
I think so.
And our feature topic this week is our top 3 resort restaurant gems. And we are going to be looking at the resorts and picking our favorite places to eat outside of the parks. So we did a similar thing, but this we're actually talking about ones we really, really like and something like that, I think. So we'll find out. And according to Sophie, there is no rules. If you want it to be quick service, it's quick service. If you want it to be table service, it's table service. So there's no wrong answer at Disney.
No wrong answer unless it involves the other parks.
Exactly. If you say my favorite is the cow barn at Disney World, well then you're wrong because that's over at City Walk. Cowfish. That's at City Walk at Universal. So you would not be correct in that regard. But fortunately, I didn't even say it right. So we're moving on.
Yeah, we're good.
Before we get into that, I just want to say thank you to Sophie and Brenda for being with me for Sophie all 300 episodes. Brenda
And
for
Brenda.
250 or so of these episodes.
Wow, yay.
Oh, yeah.
More than that, actually. I think she's crossed the 250 number because we had her on as a guest before she's, took pity on me and decided to join full time.
Oh, yeah.
So
So she's
It-
basically been here as long as we have.
yeah,
But not quite.
Yeah, not quite, but almost. And the simple fact is, she didn't take pity on me; she took pity on Sophie.
I didn't
You're
take
right. She
pity
took
on
pity
anybody.
on me for being stuck all alone with this old man over here.
Exactly. So thank you, ladies, and thank you, Grogu, for adding to our team.
So precious.
He's the
Yeah.
aesthetics manager.
Yes.
He's all in it for the visual.
Yeah. So before we get to our feature topic, though, we have some cheddar from the big cheese. And Sophie, you start us off.
Yes, I will. The Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival doesn't start until March 4th. I want to be clear about that. But the topiaries for the event are starting to arrive. Will you be at Walt Disney World during the festival? I believe I will.
We will. We have a trip planned April 30th to May 4th.
Yay.
Yes.
May the 4th be with you.
That's right.
Thank you.
All right. Well, my turn for cheddar, and I didn't realize this until about an hour ago, but the Seas Pavilion, originally named the Living Seas, just turned 40 years old at
Wow.
Epcot. And to
Wow.
commemorate the anniversary, they installed new leafy sea dragon plants that were installed in the nursery on the second floor of the pavilion. And we just want to say congratulations to 40 years at Epcot. And even though the pavilion didn't open until January 15th, 1986, it was a planned pavilion from the beginning of the opening of Epcot. So it took them a little while to get it all finished, but it was planned from day one, from before day one, I
Nice.
think. So,
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's
so
excellent.
congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. And speaking of Epcot, the incredible Voices of Liberty put on their annual President's Day tribute called Songs of Freedom. In this performance, they celebrate the service, the storytelling, and the voices that continue to shape America's story. I wonder what they have planned for the 250th.
Oh my.
Oh, it's
Y-
It's
coming
going to
up.
be amazing.
And I was thinking about when I read that, I was thinking about how it might be a bucket list item for Mike Ellis to go to Disney World, to be there on these special patriotic days, 4th of July, President's
Ooh.
Day, Memorial Day,
Mhm.
Veterans Day, because Walt loved the country so much. I want to see how they do it on those special moments in our country's history. And I think that would be really neat to have a trip or to plan time to see all of these different times to see how it's done up. I think
That
that'd
would
be
be
really
super
cool.
cool. And I'll tell you another
Yeah.
thing, Disney, since we know you're listening. How
Yes.
about we have a celebration every year on Walt's birthday? How about that?
Oh my gosh. Oh
That
yeah.
would be a
How
good.
about that? Yes.
Yes.
That would be a
Yes.
very, very good idea. That's
I hope you're
probably one of the
listening, Josh,
best ideas.
tomorrow.
I hope he is too. And
That can be his first thing that he does in his new role.
yes.
Well, even if he's not listening, I hope he comes up with that idea himself.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that is our cheddar from the big cheese. Don't forget, we are on the road with Mickey. We have a Facebook page. Search for On the Road with Mickey. We have our Facebook group, which is the On the Road with Mickey group. We have our YouTube channel. Hello, YouTubers. Thank you for subscribing and watching and following along and leaving us feedback. We have our Instagram channel is also On the Road with Mickey. You can email us at info@ontheroadwithmickey.com, and you can go to our website, which is also ontheroadwithmickey.com. So that's how you can connect with us. And every question of the week, every Sophie question of the week is posted in our Facebook group. So it's time for our feedback from this week's question. Sophie, what
That
was the
is a
question?
good segue. The question was, what is your last park and attraction for your trip? We've got a handful of answers. Annette said Disney Springs and Hollywood Studios. Those are the last things she does on any trip. She didn't list a specific ride, so I'm guessing she's kind of in the same boat as me. It
Mhm.
just it you go with the flow.
Yeah. And then Miss Dale from church said it is Cinderella's Castle or Breakfast with Mary Poppins.
Mm.
Mm.
And Andrea said, always Disney Springs before we leave and lunch at Earl of Sandwich. Ooh, I love that Thanksgiving sandwich over there. Just left today after 5 magical days.
I hope you
Yay.
had a great
Wow.
time, Andrea.
Yes.
Sophie,
All
read the
right.
last one.
Yes, and then Courtney said Magic Kingdom, Space Mountain, then one last look at the castle. That's a good answer. That's a
Yep.
Yeah.
very good answer.
Keep the tears
Yes.
flowing as you're on your way out.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, that is our question of the week feedback. And now it is time for our feature topic, the top 3 resort restaurant gems. So, Sophie, this is your week to start us off. So,
All right. So I shall then. I guess we're going in order of names. I'll just start with the first one that I have here on my little list, and that is it's a reservation restaurant. It is the Whispering Canyon Cafe at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. It I remember eating here mainly for my Uncle Randy's birthday at one point, and it reminded me a lot of 50s prime time in the way that the servers kind of have this comedic attitude and whatnot whenever they're interacting with you as guests. They're not professional. They're kind of casual and friendly and funny and a bit sassy. The waitress that we had was very, very sassy because
Mm.
the milkshakes, we ordered bottomless milkshakes and they were very thick. And Jagan asked for a spoon to eat hers with. And she's like, you just gotta wait a hot second for it to melt a little bit so you can drink it through that straw you got there.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
And then, of course, we had to ask for ketchup for whatever it is we ate. It's a family style thing, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And when you ask for ketchup, the wait staff holler across the dining room, being like, "We need ketchup over here." And then every single table just brings you this giant bottle of Heinz ketchup. So you end up having like a dozen or so ketchup bottles on your table. And then the next time someone asks for ketchup, you got to send someone with all those Heinz bottles over to that table that needs it. And it's the funniest thing. It's very quaint and quiet and kind of out of the way. So I think that the atmosphere of the wait staff kind of adds to that setting.
Yeah. Yeah. But it does get noisy though when they
Mm.
have the kids marching around to
Yeah.
the to the parades that they do. So,
Oh, yeah.
and it is fun.
Yeah.
And the beauty of the ketchup gag is that usually the parents send the kids to go take the ketchup
Yeah.
while they keep eating. Hey, I'm just going to eat here.
You take it. You take it.
Yeah.
So, so that's a great choice. Whispering Canyon is a great restaurant. Good food too. Oh my gosh, it's so
Oh,
good.
yeah. I'm just looking at their menu really quickly, and they've got this thing called the pig there, and it's pork belly, pork ribs, all sorts of pork stuff, and it just sounds really good. Sorry, Aunt Brenda.
That's okay.
Yeah, my turn.
Yep. Me.
So my first one is a restaurant I want to eat at and I have not eaten at yet.
Oh, where's
Okay.
And
that?
we have eaten somewhere similar, but it's a different environment. And the one we ate at is no longer there. And I want to eat at the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review.
Oh, fun.
Musical
Ooh.
review, the Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review,
Mm-hmm.
because that is dinner and a show. And there is just so much good stuff going on with that. And I've heard incredible things about both the show and about the meal. And so the Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review is one that I might try and see if we can't snag a resi for when we're
Okay.
down. See about
Sounds good for y'all. Yay.
so
All right then.
And that date's coming right up, Mike, like next week.
It
yeah,
is, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah. Already. Already. Well, I guess I'm next.
you are next.
I love food, so this was not easy for me. I'm thinking to myself, how are you going to narrow this down? So ultimately, I decided I was going to go with one all you care to eat meal, one full buffet meal, and one character dining experience. So that's what I did. So I
Nice.
chose
Okay.
my favorites in each of these categories. So we're going to start with Mr. Controversial because it was one way and then it was another way and then it's a different way now. But ultimately, I'm still choosing Ohana as one of my favorite resort meals. And this is because it's all you care to eat. It has wonderful protein selections, multiple protein selections. Everything they serve is great. Not a big fan of the chimichurri sauce on the chicken. I'd prefer just to have the chicken grilled, but whatever. And then, of course, it has the second favorite bread pudding anywhere at Walt Disney World. So the cost for adults is $67 per adult plus tax and gratuity, and the cost for children 3 to 9 is $44 per child plus tax and gratuity. And if you're on the dining plan, it's one table service credit. But you do get a lot of food since it's all you care to eat, and especially during the fireworks at Magic Kingdom, it's a really neat place to dine and see the fireworks, and it's a nice experience. So had to go with Ohana because it's been a family favorite for so long, and even though it's morphed a bit, it hasn't morphed out of the favorites section yet. So
Yeah. Yeah, and Ohana's at the Polynesian, and I forgot to mention Hoop-de-Doo Musical Review is at Fort Wilderness Campgrounds.
right.
So
So that's it for
Okay.
mine.
You type it, Daddy. I was gonna do it, but it's my turn now. Um, I guess whenever I see the word gems in a title, it makes me think about hidden gems. So I am actually specifically staying away from the more popular resorts like Polynesian, Contemporary, and Grand Floridian, specifically those three, because those are the three most popular resorts on the Disney property, in my opinion, because of their proximity to the Magic Kingdom and the monorail. So I'm instead going for the more secluded resorts and the restaurants you can find there. And this one is one that we have not eaten at in a long, long time. I think we only ate there once.
okay.
And you might disagree with me, Daddy, but I quite enjoyed it. It's Olivia's Cafe, which is over at the Old
Oh,
Key
yay.
West
Mm-hmm.
Resort. We ate there for Thanksgiving, I think was what they were serving. But I just
Yeah.
happened to look at it again, and the menu looks really, really tasty. And it has always given me sort of comfort food vibes. I like the aesthetic of the restaurant. It reminds me of like those beach houses that you rent and for like a summer vacation, and you can just enjoy your breakfast or your dinner right there on the back porch overlooking the water. And it's something that I really, really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And
And
again, it was quiet.
uh-huh. Um, I liked it as well. The only issue we had was the service on that Thanksgiving meal was slow. That was the biggest headache we had with it,
Yeah.
but I would certainly try it again.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So totally I enjoy that place too because it's kind of like you're saying, it's like into you're going into the the general store and then going over and sitting down and having your meal. So yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett song.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, they have a dessert on this menu that I really want to try. It's called Olivia's Bananas Foster. So
Okay.
Sounds like another
maybe
ADR for you, Mike. Coming right up.
Maybe. I wasn't going to do a whole time of ADRs, but we'll see.
it's okay, Daddy. We don't need to do it this next trip.
Okay. Well, I had Ohana on my list also,
Oh, good.
because you know it's on my, and I actually think that is one I want to make for us because Cindy has only had Ohana for breakfast, and Ohana breakfast is really good, but the Ohana dinner is even better. I've decided.
Yeah.
So but because you had already talked about it, I'm not going to talk about it anymore anyway. So I shuffled on the fly and I thought of another one that I really like. And we have only been there once also, Sophie. Um,
Yeah.
but I really liked our experience at Topolino's Terrace, Flavors of the
Ooh.
Riviera, at the Riviera Resort, and we ate there for dinner. And I really, really enjoyed that meal. because I had a seafood concoction that had pasta and it was all different kinds of seafood, and it was phenomenal, phenomenal.
Topolino's was delicious.
Yeah, and having the being on the top floor and then being able to go out to the rooftop bar and look over the whole resort and take pictures from there and everything. It was just really neat place to schedule a dining for. So Topolino's Terrace for dinner at Riviera Resort is a good one for me.
Oh
Very
yeah.
good.
So
Well, I guess I'm going to hop into my character dining next.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my document went away. Sorry
Oh,
about that.
dear.
My character dining is not okay. What I'm going to say is, out of all the character dining at Walt Disney World, I believe that as far as the food quality, this one is hands down the best character dining, and that is the Storybook Dining at Artist Point, which is also inside the Wilderness Lodge over there, where Sophie's over there having her Whispering Canyon Cafe. And we're
Yeah.
having the food over at Snow White's. I call it Snow White's dinner, even though it's not called that. It's called Storybook Dining. But the food is like a pre-feed. So you get like appetizers to share, and they have like cocktails and mocktails and all kind of specialty drinks too. We don't get those, but the kids sometimes get something with like an ice cube that lights up or something. But they have like appetizers, and then they have a prefix meal where you can choose from several entrees, like 6 different entrees. I always get, beef. I mean, let's be real. I'm either going to
carnivore.
get steak or I'm going to get, I'm going to get something like that. So that's what I always get. And then for dessert, they have 4 different desserts that bring the poisonous apple and then this chocolate mousse. What is the other one? Oh, fairy tale gooseberry tart and miner's treasures. They bring those. And then in the meantime, you have, Snow White and you have Grumpy and Dopey, who are our favorites, come around to the table. But the food quality there is very, very good. And this is a very hard dining reservation to get. So if anybody out there is trying to get it, be sure to do it right at the strike of when your dining window opens, or have us do it if we've booked your trip for you, because it's hard to get, and it's hard to get a good time. Sometimes you get a really, really late time, and who wants to eat dinner at 10 o'clock? But this is my character dining choice. If you're paying out of pocket and not on the dining plan, it's $69 per adult plus tax and gratuity, and $43 per child plus tax and gratuity.
Okay.
And if you're on the dining plan, this requires 2 table service credits.
Mm-hmm.
Very sought after.
All right. We have not eaten there, Brenda.
I
Nope.
really like it. Oh, the girls loved it. Yes,
Need
was
to add
fun.
it to our
we're
ever-growing list of things we need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Butch and I are grumpy and dopey, so it's right up our alley.
Oh.
Butch may be grumpy, but you are not dopey.
Dopey.
No,
and
you're
never
happy.
dopey.
You're
I'm
happy.
too.
Don't dopey,
Yeah.
be happy.
I love it.
All right. Great choice, though, Brenda.
Hey, thank you.
Sophie, what is next on your list?
All right. This is my final one.
Mhm.
Again, this was a restaurant introduced to me by Uncle Randy and Aunt Sheila and Jagan. And it is one that you, Daddy, have eaten at with me the last time we were there. And I'm talking about the Turf Club Bar and Grill that's at Saratoga Springs. This restaurant is just wonderful. I understand why Uncle Randy likes to go there for his birthday. The food
Mhm.
there is delicious. And actually, the first time I ate there was the first time I had ever tried scallops. I had never tried scallops before that night, and I am so glad I did because it was a pappardelle scallop pasta. It was just delicious, as well as the sweet and spicy Brussels sprouts. Probably the best way to eat Brussels sprouts, in my opinion. Um, and the food there is so filling that you don't actually want to get a dessert, but there are some desserts that I would like to try there next time, maybe. It's just really, really good food. And then
Okay.
afterward, it's right next to Disney Springs. So once you're finished, you can just hop on the bridge or on a ferry if you wanted to do that. And you can go to Disney Springs and just enjoy the night. All in all, a great place.
Good.
Very good.
Yeah, that I'm going to tell you, there's prime rib and there's prime rib. And if you go to the Turf Club and get their prime rib, you will not be disappointed. I don't believe. I was not. I enjoyed every bite of that prime rib. Oh, it was
Yum.
so good.
Sounds
And I
yummy.
noticed that I put all table service restaurants on my list, but
I
that's
know.
okay. Because
That's
the table
okay.
service, I think, just outshines the quick service. The quick service breakfast is nothing to sneeze at.
No. Well, my last selection, and this is one of like 100, so it's by no means an exhaustive list, and it's by no means a list that I will never deviate from because I expect that if I did this episode next year, I might have three totally different restaurants on the list.
Yeah.
If I
I all.
expect if I did this episode tomorrow morning when I was thinking about breakfast, I would have all breakfast on my list.
There you go. So the third choice for me is a breakfast place. It's not just breakfast, but I enjoy it for breakfast. And
Hmm.
that, of course, is the Cape May Cafe over at the Beach Club because um, its character. We ate there with Sophie and Stephanie. Cindy and I did, and we had Minnie, and we had Donald, and we had Pluto. I mean Goofy, and um,
We ate over
it's a
there during
buffet,
Sophie's 21st trip too,
and we
with
ate there.
You're
Sheila and
absolutely
Uh-huh.
Randy and
right.
Butch and me and all of
Uh-huh.
us. It was so
Yeah,
It
much
was
fun.
it was
it was
so much
so
fun.
much fun.
And it's just a great place. You're right in the center of everything. It's a great place to get a good breakfast. It's buffet, so anything, all you want to eat, and and it's just really good. So Cape May Cafe at the Beach Club. That's a
There you
great
go.
place. And the beauty of this feature topic is if you've never eaten at any of these, then it gives you something to think about of a place you might want to try. So
Exactly.
so that's the whole beauty of doing these sorts of episodes.
Exactly.
All right,
Yeah.
Brenda, close us
All
out
right.
with your last pick.
All right. Well, my final one when I narrowed down my subjects to these three were this one is a buffet dinner. So I chose for my favorite buffet dinner. This was hard, but I tried to keep it buffet with no characters. Okay. It is Boma. I mean, we've
Ah,
stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge just numerous times, but we love Boma. They have so much good food, not just excellent proteins, which are excellent, but that they have just, I mean, even the salads there are great, the soups are great, the everything. It's delicious. The baboti is yummy. And it's the
Mm.
staff is always friendly and it's fun and they really go all out, especially when it's your birthday, like when it was Aaliyah's birthday and she ended up getting like 4 cupcakes that night. It's so much fun. But they also serve, among other many great desserts, the favored zebra domes that we really love getting at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and you can only get them there. So we really enjoy it. That's our
Sophie has
favorite
never
buffet.
been to Boma.
It's so
Nope.
good.
We went when we went our first year staying on property as DVC owners, and we stayed at Bay Lake, and we
Hmm.
brought Cindy's brother Otis and his wife and daughter and his mother-in-law, and they came with us, and we stayed there, and then um, we had a dinner out with Cindy and myself and Otis and Nancy and Sherry, and we went to Boma for dinner. And
So good.
it was an eye opener because I had never eaten there. I didn't know what to expect, and it was good. I thought it was going to be spicy because it's African cuisine,
Hmm.
but it's not. it's somewhat bland, and you have to kind of spice it up if you
Yep.
want to add spice to it. Um, and that was where I had their famous cornbread, and
Yeah.
the cornbread that
Mm.
turned out to be eggs.
Yeah.
And I didn't know until I had finished
Oh
eating
no,
about
you got
half of
the
it when I
egg.
realized it was eggs. And I'm like,
Uh-oh.
well, isn't that interesting?
Well, there you go. Well, and the atmosphere is so beautiful there. It's just so beautiful in there, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah.
if you time it right and you get there for dinner, and then when you're finished and it's dark out, go out on the back patio at Animal Kingdom and
Yep,
look, see if you can get the night vision goggles to
that's
see if you can
right.
find the animals, and
So much fun.
all that's thrown in. There's no cost for doing that,
That's right.
so
It's a
it's just
wonderful welcoming
it's
resort.
a great
Yeah,
experience to just
that's right.
relax on your ending your day. So
And it's one table service credit if you're on the dining plan. And if you're not on the dining plan, this all you can eat buffet is $58 per adult plus tax and gratuity and $34 per child for 3 to 9 plus tax and gratuity. Well worth it.
yeah. I would eat there again. It's not top of my list, but it certainly is one
So
that
good.
I would try it again. And Sophie, I think we should get you to try it one time. So,
I
So
would
good.
like to try it sometime.
all
All
right.
right. Well,
Well,
that leads us to the question of the week.
There you
yeah.
go.
And the question of the week is, what are your hidden gems when it comes to resort dining? What are your hidden resort gems, if you will?
Or not so hidden if they're not so hidden.
Yeah,
True.
mine were all hidden, kind of secluded and hard to find if you don't know about them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'll post that in the group, and I look forward to hearing the responses. And now it is time to plug on to this day in Disney history, and Sophie is going to knock it out of the park as she always does.
Yes, and this time I've got two bits of history. I don't normally get two bits of history, but for whatever reasons, February 23rd is a gold mine in terms of things that interest me. So I'll start in the year of 1927, where a young artist, fresh out of high school, and I'm not saying his name deliberately just yet, reports to work at the Disney Studios at 2719 Hyperion Avenue in Hollywood, California. This boy will go on, his name is Leslie James Clark, to be one of Walt's 9 old men, but originally he had met Walt while serving him ice cream at a Hollywood confectionery on Vermont Avenue, and Walt warned him it might be just a temporary job. But he would go on to stay with the studio for nearly half a century until his retirement in 1975.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Yes, the 9 Old Men series will always be my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Les Clark. And then on the same day in 1939, Walt Disney receives a special Oscar for his classic 83-minute animated film Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs at the 11th Academy Awards held at the Biltmore Hotel in Los Angeles, California. 11-year-old child star Shirley Temple presents Walt with one statuette and 7 miniature statuettes for a significant screen innovation which has charmed millions and pioneered a great new entertainment field for the motion picture cartoon. It is film director Frank Capra who has come up with the idea of a full-sized Oscar statuette with 7 smaller ones descending in a row. Also awarded is Disney/RKO short Ferdinand the Bull for Best Short Subject, cartoon beating out 4 other animated shorts, including Disney's own Brave Little Tailor. It is the first Academy Awards show without any official host.
Wow.
That
So
Shirley
that's
Temple
that.
was so cute. Isn't it bright and shiny, Mr. Disney? Aren't you just so proud? She's so
Yep. And
cute.
there's a quote from her too. She says, I am sure the boys and girls in the whole world are going to be very happy when they find out that the daddy of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Mickey Mouse, Ferdinand, and all the others, is going to get this beautiful statue.
Yeah.
Or
Sweet.
8.
Or 8. That's
Sweetie
cool,
pie.
though. That's awesome. Great history. And I had no idea. We did the 9 Old Men series, and obviously Les Clark was one of the ones on our list, and I had no idea that Walt told him it might be a temporary job. And that strikes home with me because when I started at the TV station I worked at, I moved from Virginia to North Carolina for this job, and it was a 30-day temporary job that turned
Wow.
into 20 years.
That's awesome. Wow. What a chance you took.
So, well,
Holy
I
Spirit must
figure,
have been leading you, man.
yeah, I figured, what do I got to lose? If it doesn't work, I go back home, you know? So,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. I love that.
all right. Well, let's get on to the Stump the Soph.
Dun,
Sophie
dun,
has been
dun.
studying the book, Brenda.
I have.
Okay. The window book.
The window
Yep.
book. We are, remember, doing the Disney windows, and we are going to see how this game goes. So I name the park the window is located at,
Mhm.
and then I give part of the window text, and then you see if you can guess or figure out who it is. And if you don't figure it out on after those two, then I will give a third clue to see if you can get it.
Okay.
So, um, this one is a little bit different. It's not a softball. It's not Walt
Oh.
for sure.
Oh boy.
This one is in the Magic Kingdom,
Okay.
and it says Center Street Academy of Fine Art, Painting and Sculpture.
I I know this one. I know this one. What is her name? Harriet Burns.
No,
No? Oh
no,
no, I'm in trouble.
it's okay. This is actually a window for several people. And this person that I am specifically thinking of was a costume designer.
Hmm. Oh dear.
Think, one last clue, think
Yeah.
iconic Disney ride.
A costume designer. Well, a lot of Disney rides are iconic.
Yeah. Brenda, do you have any idea?
I can only think of one person, and I'm doubting it's her.
Oh, her, you said.
Her. Is it a her?
It is a her.
It's not Mary Blair.
That's what I was thinking.
It is Mary Blair.
Oh!
Good job, Sophie.
Oh, geez, that was nerve-wracking. I think I'd like to make one little change to the game, Daddy.
Uh-huh.
I think it would be beneficial to me if I got partial credit for naming at least one of the names on the window. Like, even
Well,
if there are multiple names on it, just naming one.
right, and that's what I was going with. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting you to name all of them.
Very good,
Okay.
Sophie.
But the first name you gave is not one of the names.
Yeah.
So so the window is in Uptown Jewelers at the
Okay.
Magic Kingdom on Main
Yeah.
Street, USA. It says Center Street Academy of Fine Art, Painting and Sculpture, Colin Campbell, Herb Ryman. These are names we've all talked about. Blaine
yeah.
Gibson. Blaine Gibson's the one who did the partner statues. Mary Blair, and I wonder if this is the name you were thinking. It's Dorothy Redmond.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, I specifically remember Harriet Burns because she worked on the animatronics for rides or attractions like the Enchanted Tiki Room. And so
Okay.
that's what I was thinking of, but no.
Okay.
But she
But
got Mary
anyway,
Blair.
she got Mary
Yep.
Blair. And that's the one I was going with, was Mary Blair.
Yay,
So,
very
Okay.
good. Very
all
good,
right.
Sophie.
So Mary Blair, and I'll fill in the rest.
Thanks.
All right. Well, Brenda, close us out with a little bit of Walt.
When they come here, they're coming because of an integrity that we've established over the years, and they drive hundreds of miles. I feel a responsibility to the public. Walt
Yeah.
Disney. We may have said this one before. I don't remember. I've seen it a lot, but that's one of my favorites. He feels a responsibility because they expect
Yeah.
the guests expect a certain amount of
Quality.
yep,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
that surpasses most everything else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it meant something to him, and he wanted to make sure that's what they got.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the way that Walt lived his life.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Thank you, Walt.
thank you, Walt, and thank you, Brenda, for sharing it. That, my friends, wraps us up already for this episode. Coming next week, it's back by popular demand. The March Madness of Disney. We're looking at Walt Disney World, and we are starting with the OG, the Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom, yay.
Yep.
There will be a few little tweaks to the game.
Ooh.
We're gonna pick attractions and some dining to have people
Ooh.
vote on dining. Stay tuned on that, and we're gonna go through that. And then after we do the March Madness for Walt Disney World, we will then do the National Invitational Tournament for Disneyland and Disneyland Resort. So Disneyland Resort, which is Disneyland California Adventure, and we'll also be looking at dining over there as well as attractions. So we got a bit of a group here for a little bit of time. Hopefully we're all there to be able to record all these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is what's coming up, the March Madness of Disney Magic Kingdom. So
Fun.
be looking out for the polls. They'll be in the groups, and we'll post them, and we'll give the recap, and we will take it from there. So until next time, I'm Mike. She's Sophie. That's Brenda. He's Grogu. And we will
see
you
you on the road.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Grogu.